Too close for comfort, or just two professionals sharing a moment? Here's what Swizz Beatz had to say about Usher and Alicia Keys' steamy Super Bowl halftime performance. Usher's Super Bowl performance was a roaring success, but the highlight was the scorching chemistry between him and Alicia Keys as they performed 2004's My Boo. From Usher seductively dancing around Keys to him slyly caressing her curves, the musical duo may have actually looked a little too comfortable at times. Usher even stood behind Keys and embraced her in a tight hug as she smiled on. And while the up-close and personal nature of the performance matched the song's original music video, which actually saw them playing love-struck exes, the internet was quick to highlight the fact that Keys is married to producer Swizz Beatz. The general consensus among the wave of jokes and memes was that the producer was probably not happy with the pair's flirtatious antics. However, Swizz Beatz soon entered the chat, throwing water on the fans for their overreaction. He wrote on Instagram, "Y'all talking about the wrong damn thing. Y'all don't see that amazing dress covering the entire stadium. Tonight's performance was nothing but amazing with two amazing giants. Congrats Usher and my love Alicia Keys. That song is a classic. We don't do negative vibes on this side. We make history." Swizz Beatz even included a photo of Usher and Keys' embrace within his slideshow to further prove that he was unbothered. One husband's reaction isn't enough to quiet the internet, however. The social media chatter about Usher and Alicia Keys' Super Bowl chemistry has survived well into the new week. And while Swizz Beatz may have said his piece about the ordeal, social media still isn't over the sensual performance. However, it's not just fans who can't let things go. Other celebrities are also struggling to move on. Rapper Boosie Badazz, for example, demanded that Usher apologize to Swizz Beatz after the performance. And he wasn't the only rapper to come forward with criticism. Rappers Mace and Cam'ron also had some choice words for Usher during an episode of their It Is What It Is podcast.
Alicia Keys, she did her thing too. I don't know how Swizz felt about that hug at the last part.
Cam'ron chimed in, "I wasn't going to bring that up. He's aggressive with people's females." Later, Cam'ron pondered whether or not Keys pushing Usher in the chest during the performance was scripted, or if it was her way of gently telling him he was getting too close.
It's like he's dancing, but when they get to the sensual pause, he just goes real aggressive.
As the conversation has shifted to the reactions of their respective partners, it seems that Usher's significant other, Jennifer Goycochea, has been largely cast aside. Well, she's actually Usher's brand new wife, according to People, who reported that the pair, who already have 2 children together, legally wed on Super Bowl Sunday. The couple's rep told the outlet, "We can confirm that Usher and Jennifer Goycochea took the next step in their relationship and did get married on Sunday night in Las Vegas, surrounded by close friends and family." Given the newness of the couple's marriage, it would make sense for Goycochea to be a little annoyed that Usher's onstage closeness with Keys was causing so much conversation. But if she was upset, she didn't share that with fans. In fact, her Instagram grid doesn't contain any posts referencing the Super Bowl at all. The newlyweds' last post as of the making of this video, where she promoted her daughter's appearance in Usher's new music video, arrived on February 3rd, 2024. My three-nager made her first acting debut in her daddy's new single, Ruin. Sovereign, mommy couldn't be prouder.